Imagine a force so powerful that it can flatten houses, flood cities, and alter landscapes. That's precisely what a hurricane is. These mighty storms, born over warm ocean waters, are nature's most destructive phenomena. Astonishingly, a fully formed hurricane can release energy equivalent to 10 atomic bombs per second. That's the combined power of the world's entire nuclear arsenal, unleashed every second. In the next few minutes, we will journey through the top 10 most intense hurricanes in U.S. history. We begin our countdown at number 10 with the Great Galveston Hurricane of 1900. This catastrophic event occurred in early September, marking its place in history as one of the deadliest natural disasters in the United States. The hurricane's intensity was staggering, with wind speeds reaching up to 140 miles per hour. It left the city of Galveston, Texas in ruins, causing immense property damage and tragically claiming over 6,000 lives. This hurricane set a devastating precedent for what was to come in the future. Moving forward to the 9th position, we have the Okeechobee Hurricane in 1928. This tempestuous titan struck Florida, bringing with it a devastating storm surge that claimed approximately 2,500 lives. Its impacts were not limited to the Sunshine State alone, as it also caused extensive damage in Puerto Rico and Guadeloupe. The aftermath was a scene of unparalleled devastation, with countless homes destroyed and communities left in ruins. The Roaring Twenties indeed roared with the fury of this storm. At number 8, we have the Labor Day Hurricane of 1935. This storm was an intense one, with winds that whipped up to an astonishing 200 miles per hour. It swept through the Florida Keys, leaving a trail of utter devastation in its wake. The impact was profound, causing over 400 deaths and unprecedented property damage. It was a stark reminder of the power and unpredictability of nature. This hurricane reminded us that nature's fury knows no holidays. The 7th and 6th positions are held by the furious storms of the mid-20th century, Hurricane Camille and Hurricane Donna. Hurricane Camille, striking in 1969, was one of only 3 Category 5 hurricanes to make landfall in the United States during the 20th century. Its winds reached speeds of over 175 miles per hour, leaving a trail of destruction across Mississippi and Louisiana. On the other hand, Hurricane Donna in 1950 was a long-lived storm, causing severe damage from Florida all the way up to New England. This hurricane was particularly notorious for its widespread destruction, which included over $1 billion in damages and a death toll surpassing 360. Both of these hurricanes have left an indelible mark on the history of the United States, serving as a stark reminder of the destructive power of nature. These storms proved that with each passing decade, hurricanes were becoming more destructive. We now reach the top 5, starting with the turn-of-the-century terrors, Hurricane Andrew and Hurricane Katrina. Andrew, in 1992, crashed into Florida with winds so fierce they were off the scale. The damage was immense, with countless homes destroyed and lives uprooted. Then, in 2005, Katrina hit, creating one of the most severe natural disasters in U.S. history. This hurricane tore through the Gulf Coast, and New Orleans bore the brunt of it as the levees broke, leading to catastrophic flooding. These weren't just storms, they were turning points, marking a significant increase in the intensity and frequency of hurricanes. The aftermath wasn't just about rebuilding, it was a clear signal that our climate was changing. The effects were devastating, the recovery long, and the memories haunting. These hurricanes served as a wake-up call to the increasing threat of climate change. Finally, we reach the top 3 with the most recent reigns of ruin: Hurricane Harvey, Hurricane Irma, and Hurricane Maria. These tempests of 2017 left an indelible mark not only on the landscapes they ravaged, but also on the hearts of those who endured their fury. Let's start with Hurricane Harvey. This storm was a behemoth of water, dumping an estimated 60 inches of rain in some areas of Texas. The flooding was catastrophic, causing widespread damage and displacing countless families from their homes. The economic toll was staggering, with estimates reaching a whopping $125 billion. Next, we had Hurricane Irma, a storm of such ferocity that it maintained Category 5 status for an astounding 60 consecutive hours. Irma tore through the Caribbean and Florida, leaving a trail of devastation in its wake. The damage was so extensive, it took years for many communities to recover. Last, but certainly not least, we have Hurricane Maria. This storm decimated Puerto Rico, leaving the entire island without power and causing a humanitarian crisis that is still felt today. The storm claimed thousands of lives and caused an estimated $90 billion in damages. All these storms were intensified by the warming of our oceans, a direct result of climate change. These recent storms serve as a stark reminder of the increasing threat hurricanes pose to our communities. As we have seen, hurricanes have become increasingly intense and destructive over the years. It's crucial that we're prepared, stock up on essential supplies, have an evacuation plan in place, extend a helping hand to those affected by these storms. Perhaps, most importantly, let's be advocates for climate change policies. Our actions today can change the course of tomorrow. Share this video to spread awareness about the impact of hurricanes. Together, we can weather any storm.